Well, we're going to shift focus now to some news which is coming in from the Supreme Court. It has issued a notice to a central government over the NRC in Tripura. The notice is by the bench which is being led by the new CGI, and this PIL seeks updation of NRC and deportation of illegal immigrants. The petition has been filed by the Tripura People's Front and two other individuals. The plea claims that the situation of influx of illegal immigrants from Bangladesh is worse in Tripura than in Assam. Let's go across to our legal editor Utkarsh Anand. Yes, Utkarsh, the details.
Pallavi, this is in continuation of another case which is also pending before the bench, which is headed by the new CGI Justice Ranjan Gogoi, in which the Assam's NRC that has been updated, and Supreme Court has been monitoring the progress of the standard operating procedure, which would finally establish the citizenship of the Assam residents. On the same line, a new petition has now been filed in the Supreme Court, which is pressing for an updation of the NRC, National Register of Citizens, for Tripura. The plea says that the situation in Tripura is worse than in Assam, and to maintain the socio-political, socio-cultural and socio-economic equilibrium of tribal people in Tripura, it is incumbent upon the Supreme Court to step in and make sure that Tripura's identity, Tripura's culture, that remains as it has always been. Now it says that the situation regarding the illegal immigrants from Bangladesh, it has assumed a very grave nature in Tripura, and despite all the representations made to the central government, no actions have been taken. Now, the main prayer in the petition is exactly what was done in the Assam. It is about identifying the illegal immigrants, send them back to Bangladesh, and also to set up more foreign tribunals in the state to establish and to examine the documents pertaining to the people who are in Tripura, who could have come from Bangladesh, but they have now acquired a sort of citizenship in Tripura. So this is the same petition which has relied upon the Supreme Court's order in Assam. Supreme Court has today issued notices to the central government. We'll have to wait for the response from the central government whether they agree to do it, as has happened in Assam or not. This is the bench. Again, I'm reiterating it. This is a bench led by Justice Ranjan Gogoi, who has already passed similar orders as far as Assam is concerned. Pallavi.
Okay. But Utkarsh, this has of course become a huge political issue as well. What happens then? How do you think it's going to play out politically?
Now, Pallavi, that's a very interesting point, because we also have a BJP government in Tripura now. Central government, in the initial round when Assam was concerned, Supreme Court has made it very clear to the central government that central government does not have a role as far as the progress and the identification is concerned. Only the standard operating procedure is where the central government had to come in. Now, we have the BJP-ruled government in center. We also have a state which is now ruled by the same party, BJP. It will be very interesting to see that after what has happened in Assam, after what the Supreme Court has already told the state government and the central government, because when the Assam exercise was initiated, it was a Congress-led regime. Subsequently, the Assam was the political dispensation changed in Assam. Now, we already have a BJP government in Tripura. BJP government will have to come back to the court and reply whether it is in agreement with identification of the illegal immigrants or not, whether the NRC should be updated on the lines of Assam or not. So, as you said, this is going to have a huge political ramifications, because central government had initially has gone on to also ask for a report as far as the Assam is concerned about the ramifications, that how many people could be deported back. But the Supreme Court declined to give that report to the central government.
Okay.
So we'll have to see how the state government, central government will now respond to the court.
Okay. Thank you very much, Utkarsh. You're right, pointing out it's certainly going to be an important political issue. Okay, we're now going to shift focus to some news which is coming in. It's alarming. Rajasthan Health Minister now confirms to CNN News 18 that an alert has been declared in the state. That's a Zika virus. At least 6 to 7 cases have found to be positive. People have been told to immediately inform if any such cases are found. Let's go across to my colleague Payal Mehta. Payal, this is reason to be worried about. What details can you get us from your health ministry sources?
What we are getting told is that, yes, the Rajasthan minister, in fact, Kalicharan Saraf, has been able to confirm and tell us that, there are at least 7 to 8 cases which have been reported as far as the Zika virus is concerned, and that's one of the reasons the state has, in fact, issued an alert. It's very important given the fact that these are the first few cases that one has seen, Pallavi, emerge in the state of Rajasthan. There has been an alert which has been sounded. People have been told to be careful. They've been told to be wary of the symptoms of this particular a particular virus, which has, of course, been alerted around the city, and the health ministry and, of course, the government over there is keeping a strict vigil as far as reporting of such cases is concerned, because it's extremely important given the fact that this has just been an outbreak of a disease like Zika virus, remember, which has been extremely deadly to say the least.
Okay, and Payal, while an alert has been sounded, and I remember when these cases broke out down south in Kerala as well, there were preparations in place. The central government had issued advisories. Maybe it's too early, one would say, but have you picked up something from the health ministry over here? What kind of preparations are already in place? Is there some kind of an SOP which is in place already?
Right. The health ministry here in the center, as of now, Pallavi has not issued any alert or has not issued any advisory. They are also taking stock of the entire situation, even as we speak,
Okay.
But it's important to understand that the state has taken cognizance. The state probably in a bit from now will be updating this, the central health ministry. It's very important, given the fact that, like you said, it's been something which has been extremely deadly, to say the least. These were the cases that were reported largely down south last time around. But as of now, there is no panic button per se which needs to be pressed. The state government is looking into the details. They are seeing what can be really done. So that's the information that we have as of now.
Thank you very much, Payal. Yes, no panic button. There should be no panic. The state government is, of course, monitoring the entire situation. Thank you very much, Payal, for getting us those details. To log on to news18.com for all the news and updates. We're going to be back with more news on the other side of the break. To some politics now in Jammu and Kashmir. The first phase of the local body polls is currently underway in the state. In fact, the voting in the first phase of elections will take place in 820 of those polling booths across the state till 4 p.m. 150 polling stations have been designated so far in Kashmir, 670 in Jammu division. The state, in fact, is going for the local body polls after 13 years. But big regional parties and stakeholders like the National Conference and the PDP have boycotted the elections. Heavy security arrangements have been put in place for the polls, with the current security forces intensifying vehicle checking, frisking and area domination in the city. Meanwhile, mobile internet services have been suspended in South Kashmir in view of the first phase of urban local body election. Results of the polls will be declared on 20th of October. Meanwhile, Union Minister Jitendra Singh has said that elections are not only an opportunity for people to choose their representatives, but also a testament of democracy.
इस प्रकार जिस उत्साह के साथ लोग आगे बढ़ कर के आए हैं, निश्चय ही कोई भी चुनाव जहां एक और जनता के लिए अपने प्रतिनिधि चुनने का एक अवसर रहता है, वहीं साथ ही साथ प्रजातंत्र का उत्सव और पर्व भी होता है। जन संपर्क का भी एक मौका रहता है और इस तरह से आम आदमी को भारत के इस महान प्रजातंत्र में हिस्सेदार बनने, उसकी भागीदारी और उसकी इन्वॉल्वमेंट का एहसास होता है, जो किसी भी सफल प्रजातंत्र के लिए एक बड़ी महत्वपूर्ण बात है।
This is the first of the fourth leg of civic polls which have started here in Homhama, which is a part of the constituency of Budgam. So far, in the 4 booths that have been set up by the government, only 1 vote has been cast. Clearly, there's some 1600 votes which need to be cast. However, not many people turning up, even if some 3 hours have elapsed since the polling started here at this particular area. 4 candidates have really been contesting from this particular seat, and we did actually speak to 2 candidates, one from Congress and BJP. Both are ladies, and they've said that they're not deterred by militant threats, or for that matter the threats that they have received, and they've said that there's not much of a security they have taken, but however they really want to strengthen neighborhood democracy. That said, this area has really been in security cover. There have been security which has been mounted in that area. Seems that this is unprecedented security. Some 40,000 troopers have been brought in to boost up the already existing security setup here in the valley.
Okay, shifting focus from Jammu and Kashmir to West Bengal, has the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee changed her stand before the crucial 2019 Lok Sabha elections. The Trinamool Congress chief has been accused by the opposition of indulging in appeasement politics. She's been accused of favouring the minority community always, having announced a dole of 2,500 rupees per month for imams in the past. But now the Bengal Chief Minister is seen to be reaching out to the Hindutva community by announcing a rupees 28 crore grant for the Durga Puja pandals across the state. Minority community led by All Bengal Minority Youth Federation held a rally last week demanding an immediate hike in the stipend for the imams. Prema Rajaram gets us this exclusive report.
A section of the minority community held a rally last week, sending out a strong signal to West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. Increase imam stipends from 2,500 rupees to 5,000 rupees and for muezzins from 1,000 rupees to 2,000 rupees. What triggered this? Mamata's Durga Puja gift, an announcement of a grant of 28 crore rupees for puja pandals.
इस साल में जो पूजा होता है ना वो 28 करोड़ रुपया हिंदू भाई बहन के लिए मीटिंग के लिए दे रहा है वो देना हम खुश है तो हम लोग ईद उद्यापन मनाएगा उधर 28 रुपया नहीं दिया
हमारा पैसा आपका पैसे वो पूजा पंडल को दे रहा है और जो हमारा कम्युनिटी का पैसा वो कम्युनिटी के डेवलपमेंट के लिए नहीं दे रहा है ये तो वंचित कर रहा है और इसके अगेंस्ट में तो एजुटेशन जरूर होगा.
The Calcutta High Court has put a temporary stay order till Tuesday on the grant announced by Mamata Banerjee for puja pandals in the state, and this has not gone down very well with Madam Chief Minister.
जो इमाम को भगा दिया था तो बोला था इमाम को क्यों दिया मुस्लिम है और जब पूजा को देता है तब बोलता है कोर्ट में जाके बीजेपी रुकता है. इसमें आप एक बात समझिए रुपया तो हम लोगों ने दे दिया आपका पास चला गया कैसे वापस ले आए और ये तो डिसीजन आज से 1 महीना पहले हुआ था.
The BJP and other opposition parties have accused Mamata Banerjee of playing appeasement politics in the past with the minority community in West Bengal. However, questions are now being raised about Mamata's intent towards doling out a 28 crore rupee grant for 20 crore puja pandals in the state.
Now, Mamata Banerjee feels that in case the Hindu vote bank, there is a shift towards Bharatiya Janata Party, she may lose the elections. So now, in a panic situation, she is trying to woo the Hindu majority vote bank.
It's a catch-22 situation for Mamata Banerjee. With the BJP putting up a spirited fight in Bengal, the battle for the Trinamool Congress is against the Saffron Party both at the centre and the state as well. With less than a year to go, she has to keep both the Hindu and the Muslim vote banks happy. With camera person Anshuman Roy in Kolkata, Prema Rajaram.
Well, the same accusation against the Trinamool Congress of playing soft Hindutva. In fact, the BJP is making a similar charge, saying that she's only trying to appease the Hindus who have clearly rejected her. The Congress says that the TMC Supremo is busy wooing the majority of the population just ahead of the Durga Puja festivities.
Number one, 28 crore is something, a very minimal amount for Durga Puja distribution. Without wasting that money, without spending the money on that, she could have done something more worthy. ऐसे अगर किसी पूजा में इस तरह से सरकार से पैसा दिया जाता है, which is not done actually.
To counter the BJP's allegation and to neutralize the BJP's allegation, Mamata Banerjee has been trying to woo the majority population in West Bengal. So it is nothing but wooing the majority population in West Bengal.
There is no question of defending anything because Mamata Banerjee has done no wrong. The charge made by the Congress leader is bogus without base. It's a way of encouraging the Durga Puja organizers so that they organize the festival in a nice way in which millions of people will take part.
an interim stay in the Calcutta High Court against the grant of 28 crore rupees for different puja pandals in the state could be a temporary setback for Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. But as far as she's concerned, she says that she's unfazed by the attacks on her for appeasement politics, because she's been accused by the opposition of appeasement politics towards the minorities when she had announced the stipend for imams and muezzins. And now when she has announced a grant for different puja pandals across the state, she has again been accused of appeasement politics. But the opposition parties here say that why should this be happening, and is Mamata really scared? The BJP is a force to reckon with at the centre as well as the state. And of course, for the BJP, they feel that this is something that Mamata is worried about, the majority vote bank, the Hindu vote bank, and that is why this grant was announced by her. The petitioners of this at the Calcutta High Court, the PIL, one of them being Bikash Ranjan Bhattacharya, who is a CPM leader and the former mayor, says that in a secular state, this is appeasement politics and that this should not happen.